The order, meeting of council, November 16th, 2022 is now called to order. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda, please?
I move you approve the agenda
With
with the following additions and 17E, recycling contract.
I'll second.
Any questions, discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded? Motion carried, thank you. Item 3, adoption of the minutes. Special meeting of October.
Minutes of October 24th, regular meeting of council.
Seconder?
Second.
Discussion, questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those contrary minded? Motion carried, thank you. We have minutes of November 1st special meeting. Can I get a motion, please?
I move to adopt the minutes of November 1st, 2022, the special meeting of council.
Second.
Question? All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those contrary minded? Motion carried, thank you. We have no public input. Any disclosures, council?
I will have to recuse myself for item 19A.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Sefton. You got that? Yeah. Okay, moving on, item 6, reports, fire department, Chief Kraus is with us tonight.
Evening, Mayor, Council. October, we had 19 runs, 19 calls, NBCs, alarms, few grass fires, one home accident, and the rest, I guess, are MBAs.
Any questions for the chief? Can I get a motion?
No, but on the weekend we did.
Motion to receive fire department report.
Seconder?
I'll second.
Questions? All those in favor of receiving the fire department's report, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those contrary minded? Motion carried, thank you.
I have a question.
Aha, that's unusual.
Yeah. You people doing Santa here?
Oh, shoot, I meant to talk to you about that.
Yes, we are. Yeah,
Are you volunteering?
at the open house,
When?
December 4th?
December 4th.
Santa should be here, right?
Yeah.
I've hired Santa.
Who?
Okay, no, we're doing one on the 21st at the hall. But I'd rather do 2 out here. We can bring a truck down and mingle with you people.
Makes sense.
Of course,
So
if you-
rather than do one on the 21st, just come and join us on the 4th, I believe, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, we will do one on the 21st.
21st regardless, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
At the hall, we'll put it out there, and anyone that wants to come out,
Yeah, and we can certainly,
the more the
we
welcome.
can drop up there any councillors that wanna go or anything like that.
And don't forget, December the 3rd is our banquet.
Oh,
Oh, I'll be ready by then, not ready.
Well, there's something else going on the 3rd, isn't there?
I have Zoom
Craft
meetings
fair.
all, I have Zoom meetings
There
all
is?
day long.
That's the craft fair, right?
Yeah, but the dinner's like later.
Oh, yeah, but supper's not till
you gotta eat some
Well,
now.
Someday I'll be
6:30,
ready.
7 o'clock.
I
I
said
don't
I'll be
know,
ready
I'm
for
going
it by
to
then.
I'm going to the other one.
The other one?
I gotta work one. My work, it's a Christmas/retirement party. Second time retiring.
Well,
Second.
thanks, chief, for the invite. We'll endeavor to be there as usual.
Yeah.
I'm
Can
looking
I
forward
ask-
to it.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
can I ask what time the Santa one is, November 21st, what time is it?
6:30 to 8. I'll send it off to, I just done the page last night and put it on our Upper Kings Clear one, but I will share it to the other groups
Okay, perfect.
as I get going.
And the fireman's dinner is 6:30 as well?
Usually
that's a good
6:30 or so.
6:30 or so.
6:30, question mark, I'll put.
If you're there at 6:30, you don't get lost to eat.
Every 7, well, you might be looking at the bottom window.
Well, thank you, chief, appreciate that.
Catch a lot.
No, I know, oh my God. I couldn't believe
There's
it.
always a lot.
There's never a shortage of food there. There's always a good meal.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that there was actually something left over after Remembrance Day, because my God, it took an hour for everybody to get in here.
Yeah.
There's a line
Yeah,
of, oh,
Nick did a good job.
yeah, you did a really good
Superb.
job. And there's 3 cups of my favorite soup left.
Thanks, chief.
No problem. Have a good evening.
Thanks, chief.
Later.
Drive safe.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I got with the little voice in the table.
presentations, I'm not aware of any. Building permits, have 3 building permits, 0 development permits. People, you guys have them right there. There was a detached garage at Eaton Court, Hanwell, Hanson Road at Yoho, addition of bathroom and kitchenette. And at 1917 Route 640 was a storage building. Nice size storage building, 130 by 30.
Oh, that's the new A1's adding a fourth.
Oh, another
base
one,
and base, yeah.
another one, just exactly. Yeah, they've been busy, they've been putting
Yeah.
new ones up all the time. No proclamations, no petitions, delegations. I don't think we have business arising. But we do have a correspondence from a donation request, the Fredericton Youth Hockey Association. Has everybody got that one?
So it was originally sent to us by a resident who lives in Hanwell. His child is part of this. He's on this team. So he sent it in as a request.
So is there like, how many are on the team and how many are from Hanwell? Do we know? Like,
All I know is there's one. He just sent it on behalf of his son.
Makes sense. I move to accept the correspondence with FYHA with respect to making a donation to the FYHA under 15 Canucks and authorize the director clerk to make a donation to the FYHA under 15 Canucks in the amount of $100.
You have a seconder?
Yeah, I'll second it, that seems reasonable.
Yeah. Okay, any questions, discussion?
Well, my discussion, I guess, would be, is just what Sherry mentioned, you know, are there a number of people from, and well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'd feel better if you just,
We don't know. It's just,
yeah,
the child is, his father is on the fire department. His son plays hockey. He thought he'd put in a request.
I recognize the floodgates that are opening, the deputy, you have a good point. This happened,
yes,
the first one I
there's some
see.
comments that have been made in the past.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it, how official it is. He's Fredericton Youth Hockey Association interim director, under 15 interim director.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it in regards that we have done this in the past with curling teams that have been from Hanwell, and we've done that for years.
Yeah, if, like I said, it's important to be, to be a handler. Yeah,
I'm
any
just
other
curious.
comments, questions, concerns?
Hi, it's Tim.
Yeah, we haven't forgotten about you, I knew you'd be chiming in.
Thanks. I don't have a problem with making a donation to this, but I do think that this is a really poorly written request because we don't have any information at all. They've asked for quote-unquote sponsorship too. Sponsorship usually means there's something in return. They're not indicating what that is. I wish I knew more about this team. I wish I had a better understanding of what exactly the money would be used for other than participate in tournaments. And I wish I knew how many Hanwell kids were on this team because, quite frankly, I might be inclined to suggest a larger donation if there were, a number of kids from Hanwell on the team. So anyway, I just wanted to put that forward.
Can we table a request and get more information about it and have it at our next meeting?
So make a motion to postpone it to the next meeting.
I'm okay with that.
We're good with that?
Yeah.
So that would be in addition to
Yeah,
an
we would
amendment to
make it-
Pat's?
You make a new motion to postpone it, so this is still on the floor.
Yeah.
It'll be returned in December, so somebody would need a motion, I can do it, I suppose. I'd like the motion to postpone discussion of this. No, actually it's postponed because it's a set date. Postpone this to the December meeting.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Okay, any questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those contrary minded? Thank you, motion carried. So we will postpone this to our next meeting and we'll have it on the agenda for the next meeting.
Just as a point of information, when if something gets tabled, it's an indefinite date, but if you know the date that you're gonna be revisiting, it's postponed.
Okay, good point. Councillor McKenzie? Okay, meetings and special events, I have put out the mayor's report. I think you guys have a copy of that, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. So can I get a motion to receive the mayor's report?
move to receive the mayor's report.
Seconder?
I'll second.
Okay, any questions? No questions, pretty straightforward.
Very straightforward.
All those in favor of receiving the mayor's report, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those contrary minded? Motion carried, thank you. Okay, committee reports, age friendly did not meet. Communications report, we do have one. And Tim, are you gonna present that or anything?
Not unless there's questions.
Okay, so we need a motion to accept the communications report?
I think first we have to accept
Motion before that.
Yeah.
we have to accept the member who's a.
Oh, sorry,
Great.
Yeah.
sorry, I missed that.
I
All right,
move to accept Dan Fortier as a member of the Communications Committee until February 2023.
do we have a seconder?
I'll second it.
Okay, any questions?
Yes, why? This person has been on council before, and there has been issues that have never been resolved. Just the general demeanor has not changed, I'm sure. I don't think that I'd like to know why we would consider him for this committee.
Okay, anybody wanna take a run at answering that?
I'll just tell you that I'm supporting him. It wasn't a lifetime ban, we were clear when we did it that time. It was just,
There was a requirement.
there's no such thing as a lifetime ban. Nobody gets life in prison for murder. I'm not gonna stop somebody from this particular thing. I know it's an extreme to an extreme, but I have no issues.
Okay, any other questions, comments?
I
Councilor McKenzie?
I realize it's not a lifetime ban, whatever, but there's still no resolution. I agree with Deputy Mayor that there's never been any further movement on the issues that were never really resolved. It's still an open issue to me.
And on top of that, I mean, there were a lot more than just the code of conduct complaint. I mean, there was the general attitude that's went on for months and months and years, which I've seen absolutely no reason to think that the attitude would have changed. And, I mean, in my opinion, just because there's a committee doesn't mean that anybody and everybody who wants to be on it is actually going to be beneficial and
No,
not disruptive.
Committee membership has to be approved by council.
That's right.
But the committee, once he, like, that was part of the thing that he was kicked off committees while he was on council, right?
Correct, yeah.
So
But
he's
he
not on council anymore, so can we technically keep him off a committee?
I think we can technically keep anyone off of any committee. that
Technically, we
wants
can, if he's not acceptable to council, he's not acceptable to council, but we want to have solid reasoning for denying somebody membership on a committee.
to. Has anyone ever found him useful on a council, on a committee? Has anyone
Yeah,
ever found?
point of order, that's uncalled for.
I agree.
It's honest.
Well, it's kind of hearsay too, so,
No, I've been there.
Point of order, let's
yeah.
so
So,
call.
let's see, is any other questions, comments? Okay, is council ready to vote? All those in favor of accepting Dan Fortier as a member of the Communications Committee, please signify by saying aye.
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 All those contrary minded?
Nay.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like it's a 4-2 vote,
3-2.
3-2 vote, sorry. And so the motion is carried, so Mr. Fortier will be contacted. He will be offered a position on the Communications Committee report. Okay, now we can get a motion to accept the Communications Committee report.
Can I move to accept the communications committee report as presented?
I'll second it.
Any questions, discussion? All those in favor of receiving the Communications Committee report presented as is, please signify by saying aye.
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 All those contrary minded?
Nay.
Motion carried, thank you. Okay, Economic Development did not meet. Emergency Measures, the committee met, but the report was not prepared in time, so we'll take that report on for that next council meeting. Finance did not meet. Governance and Policies did not meet. Parks and Recreation have a report here. Can I get a motion to accept the Parks and Recreation Committee report?
No motion to receive the Parks and Rec report as presented.
Seconder,
Second.
any questions? All those in favor of receiving the Parks and Recreation Committee reports, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded? Motion carried, thank you. Moving on to the treasurer's report. Our treasurer's presently in Cuba, so I'm sure she will join us at our next meeting.
What,
There's
she's
no
not on the
report.
phone?
What? She's not coming?
I think I heard.
I don't think Sherry's heard from
And I
her.
can't do, I haven't heard from her, I can't do the report.
The only thing she told me about is her luggage got misplaced on the way down, so she's struggling.
I move we hold a meeting with her in Cuba.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
She lost her
Yeah,
luck.
the treasurer can't come to us, we should go to the treasurer.
Yeah.
I'm-
So anyway, no update on her luggage situation, so
Wow.
she may be clothless in Cuba.
Hope she's at the right spot.
All right, before this
Bring that, sorry.
gets unnecessarily nasty, we'll move on. Older unfinished business, accessibility trail, no update. Recreation building, church, no update. Multipurpose hard surface, no update. Solar array, no update. Ralph Gorman Park. Slight update. I did meet with the Chongs the other day and brought the survey plan to them, which they signed all 5 copies, and it's gone to the RSC 11 for their approval. And since it's one of Hanwell's plans, the fee of $250 has been waived. Kind of silly to be paying ourselves, right? So we're waiting for that to come back to us, and we'll forward it to the surveyor, who will forward it to our lawyer, who will do up the deed and register the document, and that should be that.
So you have expected ETA when that might be completed?
Early in the new year,
Yeah.
would be my guess. Hope sooner the better, but it'd be nice to have that wrapped up by the end of the year, but
Yeah,
lawyers being lawyers, yeah. And I believe the tentative plan for Yoho Park is gone to RSC 11 also. So in the same idea there, where it was one of our plans, the $250 fee has been waived. So that should come from back from those guys, hopefully sooner rather than later.
I'm still unclear on that prac thing, but either it will go or it won't. If it goes to prac, it'll be December 13th. If it doesn't have to go to prac, then
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't think where it's fronting on a road, Robin told me, it doesn't have to go to Pratt.
It could be something different, because usually any kind of a subdivision of anything goes to prac.
Yeah, something that it's in our bylaws too, it's it's something with it's running on a public road, it doesn't have to go to
That means
Pratt.
that no land for public act, or no,
use.
that doesn't apply, but I'm not sure what the other, anyway, we'll find out.
Anyway, we'll look into it.
We'll know.
Yeah.
sooner or later.
Okay, new business, bylaw 26-2022, a bylaw representing Upper Kingsclear Fire Department, reading by title.
I move that bylaw number 26-2022, bylaw representing the Upper Kingsclear Hanwell Fire
No,
Department be
Just
given.
Upper Kingsclear.
Oops, right. Upper Kingsclear Fire Department be given its second reading by title.
I second it.
Any questions, discussions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those contrary minded? Motion carried, thank you.
Bylaw number 26-2022, a bylaw representing the Upper Kingsclear Fire Department.
Okay, moving on to item 17B, Christmas closure. Just as an update with that, I did check with New Maryland and or Mockville, and they're closing from the, I think the 24th is on Sunday, isn't it?
24th of
25th is on
December
Sunday.
Saturday.
Yeah, 25th, Christmas is on Sunday, so they're
Yes.
closing all Christmas week and reopening after the Monday, January 2nd. They're gonna open January 3rd, so that covers from, I guess, from Saturday to through the week to the following Monday, reopening on Tuesday. That's what New Maryland and Ormoc were doing. And I was thinking that was what we could do here, if council so desired, is we could close the office on Friday, because it's kind of not Christmas Eve, but we usually get a half-day closure if the office is open on a Christmas Eve day. Close the office at 12 o'clock noon and have that half-day paid for by Hanwell to the staff for that half a day on the Friday before the Christmas Eve day. But anyway, it's up to the council to do what council wants to do, so we need a motion.
Okay, I move that the approval be given to the clerk to close the municipal office from Friday, December 23rd, and resume opening on Tuesday, January 3rd. Staff will be required to use vacation or leave in time for the closure.
I'll second it.
Okay, any questions, concerns?
So can I just,
Sure.
so it's December 23rd
Second.
at noon, or is it?
No, December 23rd, from Friday, December 23rd, that can't be right.
No.
No, that'd be Friday, December 20.
No, it
That's
is
right.
Friday,
That's right.
December twenty-third, but were you saying at noon, is that what you?
No.
Well,
Or
this
no,
is not what
just
this
gonna be
says.
a regular 4 o'clock.
It's a regular day off, not being paid.
I just wanted to clarify,
Yeah.
okay, Okay.
So in fact, the office will close on Thursday at
4.
4 o'clock.
Yep.
And be closed all day Friday, and then the next.
okay, so
Should
that's
they,
not.
should they want, apparently, if should you.
Okay,
Yeah.
They want.
Okay.
If staff decides what they want. So,
okay, that's what I was trying to clarify.
Yeah, okay, great.
Perfect.
We're giving them approval to take,
That's
to
right.
Yeah.
take, use the
I agree with
5
you.
million.
Take Friday off and use their time or whatever, yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect, okay.
Just as a minor clarification, Tuesday is actually January 2nd, so we're saying January 2nd, not the
No,
January
it's the-
3rd?
Tuesday
January-
is January 3rd.
It is January 3rd?
Yeah, Tuesday's January.
Right, Monday's the 2nd.
Monday's the first. No, Monday's the second.
I'm sorry, I pull it back.
Monday's the second,
Yeah.
Tuesday's
I
the
don't know
third.
why it's so confusing.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's all about the calendar.
Yeah.
Anyway, any other questions, discussion?
I guess my only discussion I would have is that, our staff has gone above and beyond, and they have tons and tons and tons of time, and I believe that it's a fair and equitable thing to let them have, have the time off if they wish.
I agree.
Okay. No other comments? All those in favor of closing the office from the date of
Friday.
December 23rd, Friday, 2022, and reopening on January 3rd, 2023? Please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those contrary minded? Thank you. Motion carried. Okay, remuneration of council is, so we need a motion there.
So,
Let me read that.
yeah, because I definitely want to get into the discussion phase of this.
I move that effective January 1st, 2023, the salaries for mayor and council be increased to reflect the MD Consumer Price Index, CPI, yearly average when announced, plus an additional 2%.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it, and I have an immediate comment or question.
Well, once you second it, we'll open the floor for discussion.
I'm second it.
Okay, so, any questions, comments?
Yes, I think
Okay,
several of us may have.
Councilor McKenzie.
Thank you. So the discussion was with the committee, the municipal reform committee, and I was sure it was,
Before you go through it all, that's been settled.
so why are we,
This will be on top of our base rate that we discussed at the meeting. I have the email.
okay,
I
because
thought
I
I
just
shared with you.
wanted to make sure that there was clarification of that, so that is, so this is gonna be in addition to,
In addition to what was discussed at that
that
meeting.
answers my question.
Yeah,
that I-
because
Yeah, yeah.
they went back, I know Susan wrote a letter, but before she wrote the letter, Terry
About the
and,
same day I wrote the letter, they had discussed it in the
Yeah.
afternoon, I wrote the letter in the evening, not knowing that.
and there was discussion with the committee back, I don't know, several months ago, that there was a new salary being posted for,
Yeah, I just wanted to
Councilor
clarify
Deputy
that what the provincial decision was, it's still
Yes.
still valid.
happening. It is.
Yep. Okay, any other questions? Councilor Septon?
So this is a second increase on top of the first increase?
This first increase is an increase put forth by the province to basically try to even out the salary levels across the province due to all these new
And that takes
reforms.
effect January
That'll
1st?
take effect January 1st.
And then this increase goes on top of that, that takes effect January 1st?
January 1st, yep.
Is the numbers that we're talking about what was reflected in the last email that was sent out by the clerk?
Yes, I think so.
Not the salary amounts,
No.
because that's
No
been
salary
changed.
Amounts, right?
No.
I think it
The
was.
salary amounts that Terry sent out before were just the percentage for
No.
the
What
No,
was
that
on
was
the
the provincial.
meeting?
CPI, it was the CPI increase plus 2%.
No, but the last email that was sent out that she sent prior to her going to
Yes.
Cuba,
Yeah,
she had that your salary was increased to a certain amount, and so those are the numbers
Those are
that we're
the-
looking at?
those are the new salaries.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect,
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify.
Okay.
That's what.
Because the ones she had in the budget that we
Prior
approved
to.
back, I don't know,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago?
To the province for
Right.
approval.
that has since
Okay.
changed.
Yeah, because I spoke with Greg and he said that was made an error before,
Okay,
so I was,
all right.
whatever.
So, any other discussion, questions? Everybody's good? Tim, are you clear on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So with there's no more questions, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor of the remuneration of council motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those contrary minded?
Nay.
Okay, again, it's 4-1, so motion is carried. I'm still thinking.
Yeah, I know, it's-
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, motion carried, thank you, council. Approval of unused vacation, item D, so we need a motion there.
I move staff be permitted to carry over any unused vacation days on the condition that they be used before April 1st, 2023. Any time in lieu must be used or paid out on or before the payroll of December 29th, 2022.
Seconder?
I think there's an issue.
No, yeah, we'll discuss it.
2023, sorry.
That's
Three,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, 2023,
Yeah,
yeah. We'll make a correction to that year.
Yeah.
No, it'll be
No, it's
2022.
right.
It's December 29th.
Final payroll of December 29th,
Yeah.
2022, it has to
22.
be paid by then,
Yep,
Any time in lieu of must be paid out, oh.
right?
Yeah.
You have to have our
right, but
paid,
you could use the time later.
yeah, we can't carry our loo time over, we can carry our
carry
vacation
vacation
over.
time and off time.
So loo time has to be either paid out or
Okay.
Or
used.
used.
So I'll second it then, because I was confused, yeah.
Okay.
That was two, and then.
All right.
I'll be sorry.
Any other questions or discussion?
Yeah.
Any questions or discussion? We're all good? All those in favor of the approval of unused vacation, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those contrary minded? Motion carried, thank you, council. Recycling contracts. We need a motion.
Okay, well, whereas a motion was made at the September 7th, 2022 meeting, special meeting of council, whereas council authorized and directed the clerk to investigate costs and to extend the recycling collection and disposal renewal to feral waste and recycling for the period January 1st to December 31st, 2023. I move to accept the quote of $89,981 plus HST and disposal fees to feral waste and recycling for the period January 1st to December 31st, 2023.
Seconder.
I'll second.
Okay, any questions, comments?
So does this put it back on, like, track with everything else then?
I believe so.
Yes, because I think all the contracts
Are
in
gonna
Upper Kings
be-
Clerk are finished in that,
On
so we'll-
December.
December 21st?
Yeah, and then we'll
December
renew.
31st, okay, I
Yeah,
wasn't sure.
2023. So it puts us all in sync.
yeah.
Yeah, so near the end of next year, you'll have to go to tender for the entire.
entire-
Yes,
Yeah.
Fire area.
right,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
okay, puts it back on track.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, all those in favor of awarding the
Recycling contract.
recycling contract to Farrell, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those contrary minded? Motion carried, thank you. Upcoming activities, 18A Zoomers, November 18th at 12 p.m. B Zoomers, November 23rd at 12 p.m. C Zoomers, November 24th at 12 p.m. D Zoomers, November 29th at 12 p.m. E Zoomers, November 30th at 12 p.m. F is a Christmas market, December 3rd at 10 a.m. G is the Christmas tree lighting and open house, December 4th at 6 p.m. H, Communications Committee meeting, December 5th at 5:30 p.m. I is the Zoomers, December 6th at 12 p.m. J is the Zoomers, December 8th at 12 p.m. K, Parks and Recreation Committee meeting, December 13th at 7 p.m. L is Administration meeting, December 14th at 7 p.m. M is Zoomers, December 15th at 12 p.m. And N is Zoomers, December 20th at 12 p.m. And that pretty well concludes our regular meeting, and I'm going to call for a motion to move into closed session.
Before you do that, I'd just like to point out that I'm going to be leaving now
Sure.
and recuse myself.
Yep, all right. Thank you, Councillor.
So we're not having a council meeting in December?
It'll be in here. All right, can I have a motion to move into closed session, please?
I move we go into closed session.
Second?
Okay, all those in favor of moving into closed session, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those contrary minded, motion carried.
I'd like the motion to come out of closed session and go back into open session.
I'll second it.
No discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those contrary minded, motion carried, thank you. Now we need a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
No.
Yep.
I gotta let Tim have that.
Meeting adjourned at 8:05.